This week on the Bluffs Sports Zone, let's dance. The Iowa Western women bounce it around at Nationals. Batter up, the Reavers defending the jersey as conference play gets underway. It's a hit parade. The ladies batting around at home. And they're off and running. The CB relays come bursting out of the blocks. Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to our latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone. Now, I'm so happy for Lindsay Vanderhoof and the Iowa Western women's basketball program. The Reavers win the region, then the district. Next up, the Nationals. Big Blue takes another victory lap, this time to Lubbock, Texas. Now, Iowa Western steps onto the dance floor as the number 22 seed. Next up on the menu, 11th seeded Northeastern Oklahoma A&M. But hey, when it comes to Nationals, anything can happen. Throw the records out the window. Here's our special correspondent, IWTV student Riley Martin.
Iowa Western and Northeastern Oklahoma meet in Lubbock, Texas. The Reavers tip it off with the Lady Norse in the NJCAA National Tournament. First quarter, Camry Orr jumps the pass and takes it down the floor and finishes. NEO jumps out 6-0. IW gets on the board, and Lade Adepoju drives to the rack and lays it in. Lady Norse Maria Delgado finds her range and drills it from three. Northeastern Oklahoma by 10, 18-8 after one. Second quarter, Lade finds a slashing Alicia Mountain for the lay-in. Mountain would finish with 5 points. Hadi Noezi is fed the ball inside. She fades from the basket and drains it, 20-10. The Reavers' Delia Nia gets the ball at the top of the key, darts towards the rim for an easy layup, trying to stay close. NEO's Mariah Green pulls up and money. Green would finish with a team-high 15 points. Iowa Western down by 20 at the half, 40-20. Third quarter, and it's big to big. Noezi feeds Sarah Boric inside as she lays it in. Ania pump fakes, feeds Destiny Tooks inside. She gets the ball in the paint, turns, hits the fadeaway. Azaria Floyd working on Jenna Kaufman, fighting through the contact, and the basket is good, 56-31.
JJ, get the ball over here, you get that hard, get that Lottie, get that pass, ball, take the crap out of it.
Fourth quarter, Mountain feeds Lade, and she goes to the rim for an easy finish. The sophomore with 6 points. Lady Norse with too many guns. Send Iowa Western home 73-47.
I think we worked hard, and unfortunately, that first quarter, they kind of got out to a head start on us, and so then we were kind of playing from behind the whole game, and we tried to make some runs, but unfortunately, they were just shooting really, really well.
One great thing, and I have said this all year, is this team doesn't quit. We dug ourselves into quite a big hole in the beginning in that first quarter and then right before half, but we didn't quit. We keep fighting.
The Reavers make it to Nationals for the first time in second-year head coach Lindsay Vanderhoof's career. Iowa Western goes 24-9. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Riley Martin.
Thanks, Riley. How about a home show? And there's nothing soft about it. Plus, the real fun begins as the Iowa Western baseball team steps into the box for conference play. When we come back.
We asked a group of employees what makes our bank special, and here is what they said.
We're available to answer customer questions as quickly as possible.
We're available to help our community grow.
We are available to explain the benefits of electronic banking.
We're available to teach your kids financial literacy.
We are available to help our local businesses grow and prosper.
We're available to turn your dream of homeownership into reality.
We're available to help our ag customers keep a family tradition alive.
We're available to make decisions right here and right now.
Being available to our customers and communities is not only what ties us together, but also what you want most from your financial institution. And our new name says just that. Welcome to Avela Bank. You'll see that new name when you access our website and your online banking account. You'll see the name on brochures, advertisements, receipts, even on the bank employees you have come to rely on. And within a month, you'll see it on our buildings.
This is a big change, but rest assured, this is the only change we're implementing. We're still the same people in the same locations, with the same management and same ownership. And of course, the same commitment to be available to you and our communities. And that, quite simply, is why we're proud to say, we're Avela.
We are 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 Avela.
We're Avela.
We're Avela.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill Meyer Woodring family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
They've won 4 in a row, 8 of their last 9, but still, the Iowa Western baseball team has a ways to go. The 25th ranked Reavers still trying to find themselves. Pitching's been somewhat inconsistent. Hitting, somewhat streaky. It's a process, but it doesn't happen overnight. Case in point, Game 3 with Iowa Lakes. Iowa Western scores 3 in the first, 2 in the second to grab a quick 5-zip lead. The Lakers come swinging back. Top of the fourth, Taban Shahidi belts on Gapper. The visitors pile up 7 runs in the inning and grab a 7-5 lead, but the Reavers come storming back in the bottom of the fourth. John Hawk, a shot to short. One of 4 Iowa Lakes errors. After a run scores on a pass ball, Zach Hanna goes the other way. Nick Mencken gets on his horse and comes all the way around from first. You got a tie game. Later, first and third. Double steal. Hanna's coming home. Hey! Big Blue takes a 10-7 lead into the 6th inning. Marcus Waller rips one to left. The Lakers 10 hits overall. B.J. Johnson comes around and the Lakes cuts it to 1, 10-9. But the home team answers. Hanna, bases loaded, triple. John Hawk here, safety squeeze. 14-9, Iowa Western. The Reavers pound out 11 hits. Zach Hanna, his 4th of the game. Part of a 7-run 6th inning. Big Blue outscores Iowa Lakes 17-9.
I feel like I've seen quite a few of these. We start off hot and then we get complacent in the middle innings. Our pitching right now it is really mental. It is the pink elephant in the room that we've talked about, that we've tried to be aware of.
What, did it look like a beach ball to you today?
Yeah, pretty much. I know, just seeing it well. First AB started off with the sliders and kind of left it up, and I got it. And then after that, it was kind of just, whenever they made a mistake, I did my best to put it in play, and the ball was going my way today.
It was crazy. The 4th inning was horrible. Just stuff just kept spiraling out of control. And then we finally got out of it, but we didn't lose our rhythm or our confidence. We came back and we scored, but we knew we were in the game. We were in control of it the whole time.
As you head into conference play, what's your biggest fear?
That our kids can't defend the jersey, that they can't defend themselves, that they can't be on what's kind of the fight of the game and being able to be in that fight and being able to handle it.
The Reavers complete the 4-game sweep, striking out Iowa Lakes in Game 2, 8-0. Next up for Big Blue, you heard the man. Conference play. So here we go. The preseason, so to speak, is in the books. Now the real fun begins. That next step towards Grand Junction, Colorado. Now Big Blue goes to bat against Indian Hills. The Falcons come to town having scored 67 runs in their last 5 games. Iowa Western ready to roll in Game 1. First inning, Tyler Reichenborn belts one down the line. Hagen Homestead, who walked, comes around, and the home team's on the board. 2-zip, top of the 3rd. Dylan Nelson rocks one to right. The visitors tie it right back up. Luis Jimenez bangs one up the box. Indian Hill scores 3 runs in the inning to go up by 1. The Reavers retake the lead in the 4th. A couple of runners on, and watch Zach Hanna strikes out. The pitch is blocked. He's safe at first. Nick Mencken safe at home. 3-3 tie. Big Blue scores 6 runs in the inning. Jack Morrock chops one to the right side. Everybody's safe. 6-3 Iowa Western. John Hawk right on the button. Cole Evans, Peter Hutzel come home, and it's 8-3 Reavers. Now the Falcons rip 9 hits. Jimenez goes a gapping. Indian Hill scores 2 in the 5th and trails 9-5. But Big Blue comes back with 4 more in the 6th inning. Nick Mencken sends a flare to left, drops in, another run scores. Iowa Western drills 13 hits overall. Hagen Homestead, one of 4 players with 2 or more, and the Reavers outscore the Falcons 13-5.
One of those little integral things with that game was Mencken, taking home when the catcher checks him and goes to throw the strike 3 ball to first base, the ball in the dirt, and he pulled the first baseman off the bag, so he's safe at first. Plus Mencken scores on that throw, and just the momentum side of that was huge.
Yeah, Coach emphasizes it a lot. In the middle innings, we got to win those because we'll score a couple in the first or second inning, and then we'll kind of set back on that. But, we're doing a good job of putting runs up in the middle innings.
What do you think of your ABs?
I felt like I had some good at-bats. I had one pretty bad at-bat on my second at-bat. Guy on second, 2 outs. And I struck out looking, but I came back next at bat and found a way to get on for the next guy to come up and hit us in.
The biggest thing I did, honestly, JJ, is I've left him alone. I haven't talked to him today, and that's, that's probably not a punishment. That's probably a reward for them, but not, just kind of letting them play.
Iowa Western steps into conference play and lets her rip, literally. 1 down, 3 to go. Round 2 with Indian Hills. Home team trails 1-0, 3rd inning. Kobe Highland doubles to left. Later, 2 on, Tyler Reichenborn singles through the hole. Highland and Chris Boschway come around, and it's 2-1 Reavers. 4th inning, 3rd baseman Hagen Homestead. A diving play. 5, 4, 3, double play. It helps because next batter, Will Zimmerman pulls a Ryan Conley pitch right down the line. A solo shot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The Falcons punch another run across in the 7th to go up 3-2. Horacio De Leon and Indian Hills pitching. Strikes out 5. Gives up just 5 hits. The Birds throw out Iowa Western by 1.
Lately, people talk about this being a big rivalry, and it's absolutely no knock on an Indian Hills program or anything like that. Just, lately, we've won the region the last 12 years. Right. And so even though that they have been talented, we just need to take care of our business.
The Reavers take care of business the next day, winning 7-5 and 5-1. Big Blue now 3-1 in the Iowa Community College Athletic Conference. Marshalltown is 4-0. So another wild weekend at Doc Ross Field. Hey, ever hear the shuttle hurdle relay? Well, you have now. But first, batting around at the Reaver Sports Complex after the break. They've won 4 in a row, just 1 win shy of 20. The Iowa Western softball team is back home for 4 more. Now, this is a team, from what I've seen, can score some runs. This is a team, from what I've seen, can play some defense. And in the circle, it's coming around. Just in time, perhaps, because league play just a couple of more innings away. The Reavers get together for a doubleheader against Metro Community College from Maple Woods, Missouri. The home team comes out swinging. Bottom of the first inning. Rebecca Riley smokes one to dead center. Alex Hagan, who tripled in the first run, scores 2-0 Big Blue. Brooke Doomer follows with a solid shot to left. Jade Lee, Riley come around, and it's 4-0 Iowa Western. 1 walk later, Kaylee Huff belts a base hit through the hole. Couple of more come home, 6-0. The Reavers send 12 batters to the plate, rip 6 hits, score 8 runs. Celia Valencia blasts one to right. 8-0 Big Blue after 1 third inning. Naomi Terrazas, straightaway center, can't make the play. Shannon Jones takes off from first, and the freshman comes all the way around, and it's 12-1 home team.
Let's go, Reaver!
The Monarchs come swinging back. Top of the 4th inning, Hannah Hirschvogel. A grand slam. The Woods 6 runs on 3 hits, and it's now 12-7. Iowa Western uses 3 pitchers. Zoe Hicks puts out the fire. Kaylee Huff throws out a couple of runners. The Reavers belt 13 hits overall, hold off MCC Maple Woods 12-8.
We're up 12-1. We look like we're about to cruise. Then we can't find the zone. We can't play catch anymore. We stop having good at bats, and it's frustrating because you can see, and we talked about it last time. You can see the level that they're able to play at in those first 3 innings. That's what Reaver softball looks like.
Were you seeing the ball well? All the hitters seeing the ball well, just getting your pitches and stroking them?
As a team, we communicate a lot. So after one girl comes in, the next on deck, we talk about what we saw, what the pitcher's throwing. So as a team, we communicate very well.
Yeah, wow, we really took off first inning. I was really impressed by how well we were able to hop on really good pitches. And it struggled later in the game, but nonetheless, we as a team were able to just keep going.
Is it the youth, the inexperience, the focus?
A little of everything. I think everybody has their little things that we just don't always we don't always give it our 100%, with our mind, with our practice knowledge and everything like that.
We get a little complacent and we get a little bored with the fact that we're just more talented than some people, and that's great that we have that talent, but championship mentality is not there, and until we figure that out, it's going to be an average season.
Game 2 is canceled. Field conditions less than desirable. Now that's the way to kick off a homestand. Next, the Storm moves in 11 games under 500 at 13-24. So at least on radar anyway.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, fight on 3, 1, 2, 3, fight.
Iowa Western runs in, riding a 5-game winning streak. Second inning, Naomi Terrazas smokes one to left center. It falls in. Trish Sherman hustles in, and it's 4-0 Big Blue. Brooke Doomer sends one through the right side. Terrazas scores, and it's 5-0. Alex Hagan can't make the play. Doomer keeps running, 6-0 Reavers after 2. Now the home team, 11 hits, 12 runs in 5 innings. In fact, 9 different batters bang at least a base hit. Pinch hitter Adrian Goki down the line. Big Blue smothers Southeast in 5, 12-0.
I think that was the best game we played all year. It's a pretty complete game. We swung the bats really well. We ran the bases really well. Bree Brock did an excellent job in the circle, as she always does. Zoe did a great job coming in the 5th inning, and we defended at a high level. So, kind of like we were talking a few games ago, it's when we play our game, we're pretty tough.
It's definitely a team effort. Everyone's going today. Today we had everyone going. Everyone was defensively sound. Everyone was on the bats. We stayed consistent today, which is special to see.
What is it? One day you look so good and the next you win, but it's a struggle.
I don't know. I just think sometimes we don't collectively come to play. I mean, and we get scattered hits. We don't get collective hits, and have team at bats. And I think that's what's important is just coming to play, no matter who you play.
Before the game, we were talking about just having more heart and having more work ethic than the other team, and not just relying on the fact that we're more athletic. So, they did a great job. They were fired up, and it showed.
That it did. The Reavers with their best game of the year. Now, does it carry over into Game 2? Round 2, just like round 1. Trish Sherman, a grand slam in the first. A solo shot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the second. Jade Lee rips 2 hits in the first game, one of her 3 here in the second. It puts runners on the corners. Later, third inning, Rebecca Riley, one of her 2 hits in the game, one of her 2 RBIs. Zoe Hicks then rifles one down the line. 2 more score, part of an 8-run inning. Now 5 Reavers with at least 2 hits. Big Blue bangs out 14 overall, and Iowa Western sticks it to the Storm again in 5, this time 12-1.
We're trying to peak at the right time. So, I nitpick a lot of little things with them, but, we're trying to peak at the right time, and conference is next week. So it's good to see that we're playing at a high level, but again, that's just one game. We got to do it consistently.
The home team gives up just 6 hits in 2 games, short to first. Big Blue steps into the circle for conference play beginning Wednesday, April 5th, against Marshalltown. Up next, our play of the week, offense or defense? What do you think? Think it was cold for the 4x everything? Who runs in hot at the CB relays? On the other side.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed Sports Med. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed Sports Med invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed Sports Med.
This was the scene last year. The new track at the new Wickersham Stadium is named after longtime TJ coach Bob Nielsen. The Council Bluffs relays find a new home. So, here we go again, round 2. And once again, Mother Nature is not in a good mood. It's overcast and cold, just like last year. But nonetheless, the show must go on. Here's IWTV student Riley Martin.
CB relays at Bob Nielsen Track at Wickersham Stadium. All 5 Council Bluffs schools competing. Starting the day, boys 3,200 meters, Archie Powders of TJ wins, coming in at 11 minutes and 3 seconds. Girls 4x800 to the start line. AL takes it, winning time 10 minutes and 39 seconds. Girls shuttle hurdle relay, and they're off out of the blocks. AL winning again in a time of 1 minute 11 seconds. It was the boys' turn. LC flexing on its competition, winning time at 1 minute 2 seconds. Girls 100 meters, and it's Darby Thomas setting a meet record 12.51 seconds. Lewis Central's Max Duggan wins the 100 with a time of 11.19 seconds.
Well, today I just really tried to work on my drive face and my start really because I ran it Tuesday, and that's probably the lower part of the race. So I just tried to work on that today, get my drive face down and try to get out faster.
Girls 400 meters, it's Darby Thomas with another meet record, coming in at 58.2 seconds.
I think it just makes the competition even more fun because I've grown up running track in middle school with a lot of these girls and a bunch of people I know. So it's good to have a little friendly competition and just to see where you're at in Council Bluffs.
Boys 4x2, St. Albert's runs a 1 minute 34 seconds to take home first for the Falcons. Temperatures start to drop as the sun sets. Girls 100 meter hurdles, AL's Haley Hartman wins with a time of 17.1 seconds.
I say a little prayer at the starting line, and then I just wait for the gun to go off and then just go.
LC boys dominate the meet with 208 points. Boys 800, TJ's Daniel Carey takes off and wins, running a 201.6.
My coaches, I give all my praise to my coaches and my teammates. My teammates push me every day, and my coaches are the two of the best coaches I've ever had.
Darby Thomas sets 4 meet records. AL girls win the meet with 218 points. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Riley Martin.
Now it's time for our play of the week. On the track, or how about the diamond? Darby Thomas, a one-girl gang for Abraham Lincoln, the defending state champ on the long jump, wins the event at the CB Relays, leaping over 18.4. The super sophomore then wins the 100, 400, and finally the 200-meter run. Darby Thomas wins 4 events in leading the AL girls to the team title. Darby Thomas with our player plays of the week. And that's the name of that tune. The Iowa Western football team kicks off spring practice as well, so we'll have a practice report on our next show. Now remember, as always, to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Aaron Zach. And so for this latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm JJ Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.